Welcome to this weird video. Today we're at Cosmic Raceway, and you can see I got my racing wheel here, but I have my RC car with FPV. Let's go put it on the track and take some laps and talk about it a little. Oh, I'm already in the right position. Don't have my glasses on because I got to put my goggles on. All right, here we go.
Cass Church.
Whee! So I'm using a software called SimuRC. It's by a French developer. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Kind of focused on driving the car. And it's pretty much an all-in-one plug-and-play, loose there coming into that corner. Piece of software that uses pretty much all of your own existing hardware. I'm just all over the track this time around. It uses your already existing, RC hardware and sim racing hardware and gets them all talked together. Now, you do have to buy a ELRS receiver for your car and an ELRS module, but you don't have to code anything, you don't have to script anything, you don't have to wire anything or make anything. It's all just plug and play. And here I am putting down lap times, not good lap times, but I'm putting down lap times in a low C Mini T.
23.6.
And it feels like I'm just driving a real car, like it's a Sunday drive, even though it's Monday and I just hit the wall. It's Monday, okay? I worked 7 days last week and I'm taking today off. There we
21.3.
go. Can never quite get up that hill right there. Like the car can do it. I'm just always worried of doing that number right there and smacking the wall. If you come up too fast, you launch the car. And because I don't have proper, well, I've got no depth of field, so it's kind of hard. Well, I have some depth of field, but it's kind of hard to tell. Oh. Yeah, there's a thing right there. What's nice about being here at Cosmic Raceway is they have air conditioning, so I'm not sweating my butt off. I'm using my wheel for steering and gas pedal and brake pedal just like you would in a real car. Oh, it's gonna be a good one, maybe.
20.6.
Yeah, that was a good lap. It takes 1 or 2 laps. Okay, I was gonna say it takes 1 or 2 laps to get a good feel for everything, and then I crash. Now what's nice is this does have some force feedback. I don't have the module on the car to actually get all the force feedback, but I do have spring. Uh-oh, my transponder didn't register there. The tape I know that holds it in is kind of weak because I've had it peeled off a couple times, so it may have come loose in that one bump.
Yeah. 48.1.
Oh, and my charger's done charging my battery for my next run. You can kind of almost see me over in the corner there.
23.5.
Feels like we're just driving a really fast little dune buggy. Yeah, I'll have a link in the description for where you can pick up the software. It's like $30. I know, it was like, yeah, it was like $32 because it's USD to Euro. And as long as you have an ELRS module, a sim racing wheel, and an ELRS receiver in your car, you're golden. And then I'll also put a link in the description to the Discord where you can buy the software, where you buy the software from the guy's website, join the Discord, and get any support you might need for it. Oop, I didn't quite give it enough gas over that hill. We have all kinds of settings in the car too. Like, I'm limited the power right now to 40%, so when I floor it, I'm only giving the car 40% of its maximum power. But if I were to take this car outside, I could really crank up the speed. I could dial in everything. Whee! All right.
So this is editor Kaz. After watching the video, you might have noticed that one of the clips, the car's motion does not sync with my hands, and that's because while I was recording directly to the headset, you know, the avatar, the Walk Snail avatar headset, I might have a setting wrong and parts of the clips get corrupted, so I had to splice multiple clips together. But overall, the SimuRC software is freaking amazing. That's that's all I can really say. I ran it for about 6 hours while at the track, and I only had one issue with the software while I was using it, and that one issue wasn't even an issue with the software. It was a user error. I had accidentally unplugged the USB cable that connected my my steering wheel to my laptop. So all I had to do was plug it back in, restart the software, and we were good. And I had the software running for 5 to 6 hours. I loaded the software on my laptop. I hit the connect button, and I went into the settings for the software, and you can actually disable the auto disconnect. And so the software was on, and the controller was everything was connected. And as soon as I turned the car on, and I waited about 5 to 10 seconds for the ELRS to start talking, there would be a quick little bloop, bloop, bloop from the car, and we were good to go. I'd run the car for about 10-15 minutes. That's about how long I would run it before both the battery that ran the FPV camera, because it's running its own separate battery, and the FPV, the VTX inside the car itself would actually start to get a little warm. It wasn't going fast enough to get good airflow into the car to keep it cool, and I don't have a cooling fan on it yet. Cooling fan is going to be ordered soon. But about 10-15 minutes, and that was enough that all the batteries would need to come out of the car, cool down, and recharge. And I had another set of batteries, so I would pull the car off the track, let it cool for about 5 minutes, run one of my other cars, and while that cooled down and batteries started to charge, then drop new batteries in and just go right back at it. I had a lot of people come up to me who were there and talk about it and think it was pretty cool. Now, there are some drawbacks to this. Because the wheel I'm using does have force feedback, it does need power, which means you need to be at a place where you can plug the car into the wall. Or not the car, plug your computer and whatever you're using into the wall. You don't need a super powerful ultra gaming PC. I'm using a cheap laptop, and by cheap I mean I got it for free from somebody who was giving away a bunch of junk. But I did need a wall outlet to plug my wheel into, so that way I had the force feedback motors. The software ran flawlessly. Other than the one time when I accidentally unplugged the USB cable, it ran just fine. The car ran good. I put a new servo in it, and it was running around the track just fine. The only real problems I had were the track is a little narrow, and if you watch the video a little bit, you can see there's a couple times I bumped the wall. It's a very narrow track. I'm definitely, with this setup, slower than everybody else, but I think with more time and practice, I could start putting down some really good lap times. Now, the car also needs a little tune-up. The shocks are a little low on oil. I was more of just, let's get the hardware and the software working really good and start practicing running with this setup. The other thing that was a little bit of a bother, and it was, again, nothing to do with the software. It was all to do with my hardware. the tables that they have at this track, the clamp that comes with the wheel isn't big enough to fit on them. So I brought my entire sim racing chair with me, which meant I had my toolbox, which had my laptop and my wheel and everything and all my tools for my cars and all my cars. Basically, everything but me inside of this box. There actually might be a kitchen sink in there. I don't know. That's how big this box is. I roll that in, get that set up, and then I go back out to my car and have to roll in my sim racing seat. So I may buy a smaller portable sim racing seat. I don't really, just so that way I have something small and easy to transport. Or I might keep transporting this one. I don't know. We'll see. This does mean, though, that if I want to take this to like an outdoor track, I better be somewhere where there's a wall outlet and shade. And I might have to reevaluate how much gear I actually take. Future use for this. I want to put it in a bigger car. I do have a 1/10 scale Traxxas Slash that I want to put all of this in, and I might put the whole head tracking in. I might not. I have bought the hardware so I can actually start live streaming from the car's point of view. When that hardware comes in, I'm going to start playing around with that. But like I said, I'm going to have a link in the description to the SimuRC store where you can buy this software. I'll have a link to the, what is the name of the Discord? I had it just here a second ago, and now I can't find Discord on my computer. I have too many windows open right now. H Sim Racing Garage. I'll have a link to that Discord. I'll also have a link to my Twitch account, so that way when I actually do start live streaming this, if I start live streaming this, you guys can come hang out. The only problem I have with the live streaming this is Cosmic Raceway doesn't have Wi-Fi, and they actually are in an area where my phone doesn't get good service, and so what ends up happening is I have to put my phone into hotspot mode so my laptop can connect to that so I can get to the internet, but I don't have that great a service, so it's a little slow. So we'll see if I can even stream from there, but we'll see. That's future me's problem. Right now, let's focus on just getting everything else good. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, I guess, share the video, talk more about this SimuRC stuff because it's really cool. And maybe I'll do more content like this. Catch you guys all later.